Hey y'all, it's your girl Divine Angel 911. I am tapping in from my Sagittarius. Hey Sag, y'all be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you guys resonate with today's message. Woo Sag, I hope y'all are staying safe. Looking good, feeling good, child. Okay, maybe you are around a Virgo. You don't have to be, or you could just be in the energy of getting things done. Okay, at service, okay, or of service. Okay, you are supporting someone, or maybe doing something that you enjoy doing. Okay, that is staying productive. All right. So let's get into this, y'all. I'm trying to fix the camera, but I can't. Okay, but I can. All right. Being able to make things work even when things may not be working in the energy or the direction you want it to go, right? This is still making progress, okay? So let's get into this message here for you Sagittarius. All right, start off with a affirmation here. Please and thank you, Spirit guides. What is the message here for Sag? Today, I am receptive. Today, I will let go of the past. I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future. Okay? All right. Anytime I see this affirmation, y'all, it reminds me of the chalkboard. Okay? Just for whatever reason. Okay? It's like, it reminds me of, like, I don't know, like a teacher trying to teach you something. Okay? Receiving the message, okay? When you go to school and you're sitting down in class, okay, and the teacher's standing there and they're constantly talking and they're writing things down on a board. Are you getting the message? Are you hearing the message? Are you reading the message? Do you see the message? Okay, there's different ways for you to be receptive, okay? Today I will let go of the past, okay? I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future, okay? This is letting go of something you may have had to take on, okay? You may have received some type of news, okay? Or you may have had to go through certain things, okay, in the past that may have made you feel like, no, I don't want that. I can't take that. I won't tolerate it. I'm not having it, okay? And so in the present, this is being understanding to the situation, okay? Understanding what occurred in the past, okay, so that you're able to now make adjustments, okay, for your future. All right. So in school, we learn how to work problems out, solve problems, okay? We learn how to read, write, okay? We broaden our mind, okay, with new words, grammar, okay, terminology, okay, by reading, okay, by learning, by being open, okay, being a student to the teacher and willing to learn and understand what is being taught to us, okay? So receiving the message here, okay? Message received, okay? You may have just sent somebody a text message, child. All right, Sag, okay? It could be just as little as that, okay? Somebody got the message, okay? And this is one of those moments where it's like, I feel you should be excited, okay, Sag? If you're receiving the message or somebody is, or you may be sending someone this message here, you have the Ten of Pentacle energy here, okay? This is exciting, okay? This is like a big win, baby, okay? Ten of Pentacle energy, right? It's like the winning ticket. You got the golden ticket, okay? You got the golden ticket because you accomplished many of goals, okay, to reach a particular milestone here. And with the Ten of Pentacle energy, this is saying you got it, okay? Message received, whatever this is, okay? So let's say you may be receiving something in the mail. You may be receiving, a bunch of people maybe showing up, okay? Ten of Pentacles, okay? This could be also people who favor you, who care for you, who support you. Ten of Pentacles doesn't always have to be the money, okay? It could be people who may have the money. It may be the people who are able to support you on the journey that you're on. Ten of Pentacle energy here to be guided by you, because maybe you are a great advisor or a great teacher or a great leader. Ten of Pentacle energy here. You have built something up from the ground, okay, ground up, okay, and this is being able to stick to your ground, okay? In other words, ground yourself, okay? Be able to get things done, okay? Stabilize yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. That may be what it is, right? Sometimes we fall short. Ten of Pentacles. When I look at that Ten of Pentacles, it's like you can build yourself up on everything, but sometimes it's always the financial part that makes you feel left out in the cold, okay? And it's right there by itself, okay? So it's like, sometimes that's when you feel, left out in the cold, when you're by yourself, okay? Or when you don't have money and everybody else does. You're like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? It's just that moment where you feel left out in the cold. So I feel like message received with the Ten of Pentacles, this is like, no, you don't have to feel left out in the cold, okay? We're here for you. We're here to support you, okay? If this is Ten of Pentacle energy people, or this is the energy that's sharing, I care for you, okay? And that I care for you is a big win, okay? You have a bunch of people, okay? Or let's say there are supporters behind you, okay, who care for you and who support you. And the message has been received, whatever it is you've been asking for, okay? You've been accomplishing small goals to get to this big goal, Ten of Pentacle energy here, and you've accomplished that, okay? You should be excited. You should be proud of yourself, okay? This is like graduation, okay, type energy. This is what you receive after you graduated, okay? This is like, all right, you went 9 through K, or excuse me, 9 through K through 12th grade, okay? Here is a big reward. This is in the card, a whole bunch of money falling out type vibration, you know what I mean? But it's coming from someone who also understands what it's like to accomplish a goal, okay, or reach a particular milestone in your life, right? That's graduation, okay, where you have went through all the grade levels, all the phases that you had to go through to reach this particular moment, okay? So again, applaud yourself. This is, congratulations, a hot moment for you here, Ten of Pentacles, okay? So let's get into this message. Let's see what's going on here with this Ten of Pentacles. That's beautiful to start with, okay? Somebody may be, feeling this moment for you early, like, oh my goodness, I knew you was going to get it, okay? Somebody may have been supporting you all the way behind the scenes, child, and you didn't even know it, okay? It's one of those things where, people do move in silence, Sag, okay? And sometimes when we are focused, okay, on getting something done, okay, when we have goals and we are head down working, okay, sometimes we feel like, you got so much weight to carry, you got to get this work done, you got to get this done, you got to get that done, that you feel like you have no support behind you, you know what I mean, to help you get anything accomplished, okay? It's like, I got to do everything by myself, you know what I mean? No, you don't. Okay, but it's like whatever it is you want to accomplish is like, I need to see you do it. You know what I mean? I need to see you get the work done, okay? You can't just put your feet up and expect somebody to do it for you, okay? So this has to get done. And the only way you're going to, receive this reward, okay, is if you put some work in, okay? So you got to do the work. And once you get the work done, then we can talk about having fun, okay? Ten of Cup energy to the Queen of Pentacles, right? Got to put the work in, okay, so that we can go have fun. Hard work, hard fun, okay? Queen of Pentacle energy with the Ten of Cups, okay? So this is a happy moment for you. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Come on, Sag, okay? What you out here doing? All right, you looking good, you feeling good for sure. Queen of Pentacle energy here. You're keeping yourself focused. You keep yourself busy, okay? You are keeping yourself grounded, okay? So whatever it is that you need to do to get the work done, just is keep going, okay? If that's going to work, okay, go ahead, child. Okay, because you handling it, and whatever it is, there's, I believe, people around you looking at you like you have a bright future ahead of you. Even with whatever you're currently doing, this is like, no, you could take it up the next level. This is a graduation, I'm telling you. It's like people are already observing how they feel like, if you were on my path, or if I had you, in my group, Six of Wands energy here, okay, because we the winning team, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands. We're the A team, okay? We get things done. You got so many different places, people, okay, who want you on their team, okay? A team. You are a part of the A team, okay? Those who accomplish their goals, okay? You are an accomplisher, okay? And it's because you aim to achieve, okay? And that is to achieve your goals, okay? Whether that's making someone feel good on the inside, on out, bringing peace to them, okay, to yourself, okay. It's one of those things where you see the goodness in the person, okay, and this is, no, you have a bright future because you see that within yourself, okay. You are a star, Sag, okay, and don't let nobody tell you anything different. All right, so this is why you are receiving, okay, something that's going to help you feel much brighter about whatever you may be going through, Sagittarius. Temperance energy in reverse, this may come off as an overload, okay, it might be a surprise, okay, with this temperance energy in reverse, okay. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, like, wait a minute, okay, it might throw you off guard because you did not expect it, right? And that's how things show up for you, okay. That's how they show up for you, unexpectedly, okay. That's why I'm saying you can't just sit down and tap your feet, or stand there and tap your feet expecting things to get done for you without putting in any work. You have to put in some type of, I'm going to do it for myself, okay, and allow everything else to flow naturally. If someone sees you working, they like, okay, well, while they're working, I'm gonna go do something, and then I'm gonna go do something, and I'm gonna go do something, and then now you got support around you handling business while you handle business, okay. That brings them peace, knowing like, okay, you can find something to do to obtain and maintain your time, okay, and actually be productive and get things done and make change and bring change, and we're gonna do the same thing for you, okay. So again, whatever this is maybe a surprise to you, okay, whatever is being handed to you or rewarded to you, okay, and it is because you are showing independence, you're showing security, right? This is, even a moment where it's expressed as God's not going to help anyone unless they start helping themselves, okay, and that's a 100% fact, okay. You have to put the footwork in other words, make effort, okay, in getting something done, okay, to accomplish the goal, okay. That's putting the thought process into the willingness, okay, to accomplish this goal, okay. Well, what do I need to do, okay? Take a moment to see, what is it that I need to do to get where I want to go, okay. If that is, if you have to go to work first and then go, you know what I mean? Well, you put in the works, and then now after work, you can go do what you need to do, okay? As long as you got the work done, Eight of Pentacles, as long as you put effort in, that's all we needed to see you do, okay? And everything else will show up for you naturally. But you got to be patient, okay? You have to be willing to be patient for that reward to show up, and I believe that is what's showing up for you, okay? Six of Swords energy here. This is to help you move to calmer waters, okay? And what I mean by moving you to calmer waters, this is because you are allowing things to naturally flow. In other words, you are finding a way to keep things at bay, okay? This is, okay, may disturb me that I'm not able to handle something right now on my own, but as long as I can get this part done, okay, I'll feel good about, getting that done, okay. It's always something small tasks, okay. Get the small tasks done first, okay, and see how you feel, okay, because if you got the small tasks done, you never know, somebody may have overheard you, or a friend of yours or what have you may have, I heard you saying that you needed that, and well, I just went ahead and did this. You know what I mean? Because I saw you were handling that, and I just felt like, you know what, you needed this. You know what I mean? You just never know how things work out in your favor here. Okay, that's why it is good to be positive in the situation that you may be experiencing, okay, or have been experiencing, right? There's a Ten of Swords energy, okay, where you may have experienced a betrayal, okay, maybe unannounced, not knowing, Ace of Cups energy here, somebody not being there for you, not showing up for you, not caring for you, okay, maybe expressing on a negative vibration that keeps you in the state of mind of, I'm not being cared for or loved, okay. And so this is someone who feels, maybe they needed to this is like maybe trying to bring peace to a situation for themselves first, Okay, this is no, I want to get it done first, and then you can have it. Okay, or then you can receive this. Okay, and I believe that is something that was based on someone's opinion. Two of Pentacle energy in reverse. Okay, maybe seeing how you react or respond, or how you move, or how you're handling yourself. Okay, Temperance energy with the Two of Pentacle energy in reverse is making adjustments to something, right? Are you flexible? You know, if you were told no, Two of Pentacle energy in reverse, how do you bring it? You know, like, are you going to throw a tantrum? Okay, because that's what Temperance energy is in reverse. So you're going to throw a tantrum. Are you going to be mean, nasty to people? You know what I mean? Are you going to put yourself in a situation you can't get out of? You know, it's one of those things where it's, how are you going to respond to this? Okay, and it's about your response to your reaction, right? So if you, let's say, did respond and reacted, okay, in a way where it's like, it's got folks like, oh no, we don't want to help you, okay, well, whatever it is that you're doing to bring yourself peace, keep doing that, okay, because this is what's overwhelming to maybe the people who didn't want to show you support, or overwhelming to the people who do want to show you support. This is, oh my goodness, okay, you found a way to calm yourself down, or you found a way to handle this peacefully, okay, so you know what, for that, we want to do something small for you, or, I mean, something small. It may be small to them, but big for you, you know what I mean? But it shows that you're able to handle yourself, maybe even when things don't work out for you. You're still able to pick yourself up, okay, and move on from a hurt space, right? Something may have, hurt your feelings for a quick moment, right? But this is like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of my mind about it, and I'm gonna still focus on the little tasks. I'm gonna get back to the little tasks. Let me go back and do this little thing that I had to do. Okay, that way I can get back on track, on the goal that I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, so it's the little things, y'all. It's the little things, Sag, that you do that picks you up, that makes all the difference, okay, by the time your day is over, okay? Even if you feel like, you didn't get much done, you did, okay? And that's where it comes to being patient with yourself, okay? You don't need to overwhelm yourself with a whole lot of work, okay? But it's just being able to find a moment of peace, okay? And it's like, okay, when everything else is not working for you around you, what do you need to do to bring yourself back to focus, okay? Let's bring ourselves back. This is, let me get back to me moment, okay? What is it that I do that brings me peace, okay? Sag, y'all could be dealing with who reading? Leo, okay? I just did Leo's reading, okay? So you guys could be around a Leo, dealing with a Leo, thinking about a Leo. Leo may be thinking about you, child. Y'all fire signs, okay? So there is some action being taken today, okay? Death energy here with the Temperance, right? There is a transformation occurring, okay? Something ending for something to begin, okay? Let's start with maybe someone feeling some type of way about, you, okay? Or about maybe something that occurred in the past, okay? This is someone saying, hey, look, I got your message, you know what I mean? Or I seen something and it disturbed my peace. I didn't like it. I didn't like what you said, okay? But, as time moves on, as time has turned around for me and things in my life has changed, for me, I see why you said what you said and why you're going through what you're going through, and I'm sorry that you're going through it, because I had to go through something like that as well, okay? This is maybe someone who may have also had to go through different challenges and setbacks as well, as you may have, okay, Sag, and being able to find yourself during those times, is not easy, but I believe this is someone who may have reflected something in you, in themselves, or reflected something about you in themselves, okay? It's like the Hermit energy wants to show up, okay? This is, okay, I see something, okay? Seeing something in you that reflects something in me, and maybe this is one of those things where you may have been going through something quietly, and this is someone who was also going through something quietly and not really expressing what you two were going through. Maybe, I don't know why there's a second person coming into this energy here. It could be a Capricorn or Cancer, okay? Maybe this is someone who felt like they couldn't overcome a particular obstacle, okay? And seeing you overcome it is, may have been a challenge. So this is someone who may have wanted to challenge you for being able to overcome a particular obstacle, okay? This is, well, let me see if you can handle it. Let me see if you can do it, okay? And whatever it is, it's like, well, you overcame it, okay? You overcame this obstacle, but maybe this is another opportunity for you to overcome it in a different way, right? Let's say, maybe approach a different approach. Okay, I just got off the phone with a family member who said maybe you should see this with a different approach. Okay, look at this in a different way. Okay, and it's so beautiful to have older cousins, older siblings, older friends who see things in life in a more mature way. Okay, because it helps you understand that you don't know everything. Okay. That's spirit, that is nature talking to me. Okay, I'm preaching to myself, child. Okay, you don't know everything. Okay, and sometimes we don't understand why certain things are happening. Again, why we're not receiving certain things we want to receive when we want to receive it. Okay, it's like when you're told no and the child gets upset and throws a temper tantrum. Okay, it's like, okay, well, you got to understand why you're not receiving it. And I believe you are mature enough or grown enough to know why you're not receiving something right now. Okay, or why something didn't show up the way it was supposed to show up. Okay, it's because you may have had to go through this. Okay, you had to be taught some lessons. Okay, before receiving some type of reward. Okay, again, going to school. So now that you know hermit energy, okay, how to navigate through this, now that you know how to move through the obstacle, the challenge here, this is no need to worry about what others have to say, okay, about this situation here. This is listen to you, listen to how you feel about the situation. You know yourself more than anybody else around you. Okay, how can you work this out for you? Okay, this is being able to make some adjustments so that you can figure out how to navigate through whatever this situation is that brings you this reward, and you found a way to make it happen. Okay, the Two of Pentacles with the Hermit energy is saying that you know how to make adjustments. You know how to work this out. You know how to figure this out because you figured it out before. Okay, Hermit in the upright with the Two of Pentacles is saying that you have figured this out before. Okay, if the Hermit in reverse showed up with the Two of Pentacles, that means somebody may have shown you how to do this, right? And maybe you didn't take on their guidance. Okay, so this is you taking on your own self-guidance. Hermit energy upright with the Two of Pentacles is your own self-guidance. Okay, on how to overcome a situation. Okay, some of us are taught, if you go get a job, or to build something, hands-on, something that you know how to do, love to do. Okay, being crafty, being creative, whatever it is that helps you make progress, somebody may have shown you, or you may have self-taught. Okay, being able to teach yourself how to handle something or do something, right? Speak a language or build something, being innovative, right? Taurus energy. Okay, being able to inspire and create. Okay, so whatever that is, I do believe that is the energy that you may be flourishing in at this time here, Sagittarius, where others around you, are seeing this in a very beautiful light. Like, oh my goodness, Sag, you came up with this, you know what I mean? Or, oh my goodness, Sag, I can't believe you're doing this. And not in a negative way, but this is, oh my goodness, like, it's you. I can't believe that you're doing this. And the fact that you're doing this is making me feel like I can do this, okay? Because maybe this is someone who's been inspired by you, okay, and never shared that with you. Or, never seen you in this type of vibration, okay? And it's like, oh my goodness, like, I didn't know you had this in you. I would love to do this with you. You know what I mean? This is, you stepping out of your comfort zone, or just being your truest self or your authentic self, and it's shining, okay? And somebody loves how you are glowing, and it's showing up, and this is like, look, I want to hand this to you. I got to give it to you, child. Okay, you doing it. Okay, Sag, whatever you doing, the small tasks, again, it's the little things. Whatever you're doing, it may look little to others who don't understand it from your point of view, and it may look little to yourself. You may feel like, this is small. Okay, I got bigger things to do, right? But that's how you truly feel, and that may be how others truly feel. But the balance of it is you're still making small progress, and small progress brings you change, okay? And sometimes small progress can bring you big change, okay? It depends on how much you're putting in, okay? But again, don't overwhelm yourself to the point where you feel like you got to tire yourself out, drain yourself out, okay, to accomplish your goal. This is, find a balance in it. Be able to just put a little bit of work in, little tasks, get a little bit done, okay? And then the rest to be handled. Okay, this is, don't spend all day trying to get it done. You know what I mean? Just handle little bit by little, as much as you can. And when time says I'm tired, you're tired. Let it be. Okay, put it down. Okay, so that is the energy for you here. And again, whatever it is, it seems like you may have put in a whole lot of work, Sagittarius. I don't know what this is, but you showed a lot of effort, and again, you're receiving the ticket, the reward, whatever it is. It's an accomplishment. Okay, this is, you know what, you got it. Okay, because you worked hard for it. Okay, it's one of those things where auntie and uncle see you, you know, become an adult. Okay, you're not asking them for money. You paying your own bills. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so of course, if you want to go hang out with them, or you want to spend some time, you know, being independent, being an adult, they truly understand that flow, or however the structure base was for you growing up. They understand, like, you know what, yeah, you know, I'm not going to say no to you, because you understand what, you know, how to be outside, inside, you know how to handle yourself, conduct yourself, you know how to move, you know, respectfully. Yeah, you may have some childish moments, but those, you know, that comes, but you know how to check yourself, you know how to correct yourself, you know how to balance yourself out, you know how to bring yourself back to reality and peace, right? So, you know, with that it's a lot of thought process. Okay, Sag, and whatever this is like someone is receiving this wholeheartedly, 100%. Like, you know what, I got your back, Sag. Okay, so somebody is whatever this somebody energy is, just know it's coming from higher up. Okay, and it's flowing through this person's heart to say, you deserve this. Okay, and you do. And whatever this is, that 10 of Pentacles, again, it is because you tapped into that innovative side of you, Sag. Okay, today I am brilliant. Today every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential. Okay, this is not allowing whatever is going on the outside of you. Okay, surface, mentally, emotionally, even on the financial aspect. Okay, not allowing it to stop the good ideas, okay, from flourishing. This is, you know what, I could do this, and then, well, if I need to make this happen, then I could just do this. You know what I mean? It's like still coming up with an idea, even when one idea fails. It's like, you know what, I could just do this. And when you say it like that, you simplify, okay, how you can get it. I can just sound so easy. Okay, like, oh yeah, you could just, you know what I mean? It may require a lot of work, but it sounds so simple. Okay, I could have just went and did this, and this, child. Okay, sometimes we could talk ourselves out of a good idea, giving into our insecurities. Okay, feeling like, you know what, it ain't gonna happen because I didn't put enough motivation or work or effort into handling it. Okay, but again, whatever it is, if that idea didn't work, well, let me do something different to make it work. Okay, or try to, or you know, turn this around for myself in a positive way as much as I can. Okay, again, the little things. Okay, it's just, long as I see you handling some little stuff, okay, the little things that need to get done, baby, we gonna make it work for you. Okay, we gonna do our best to. And that's, that is your spirit guides, your ancestors, your past loved ones. Okay, because I speak on a spiritual level. Okay, but on the spiritual side of this, y'all, okay, that's your family, your loved ones, who are like, you know, we're going to support you in this because we see you putting in the work. That's all we want to do. We just want to see you work so you can go play. Okay, you got to go to school before you can go outside and have fun. You got to sit in the classroom before recess. Okay, so of course everybody likes to see the teacher write recess. Okay, 30 minutes outside, 15 minutes, 30 minutes outside. I'm having fun, laughing, playing. My hands and feet maybe getting a little dirty, but I know we're gonna have snack time by the time we go in, or I know I'll be able to have a little something to eat, something to drink. And now, okay, it's back to learning. Okay, but getting the work done and being able to have fun. Okay, and actually bringing it together is the beauty of it too, right? So maybe that is something you may be looking forward to as well, Sagittarius. Maybe on a let's say network perspective, being able to combine business, okay, and fun, right? How can you make that work? So there may be some networking coming into play, okay, in the near future, okay, where you are able to sit down and communicate with someone on a level of team building, okay, and making things work out, not just for you but for others around you, okay. So dream work makes the teamwork makes the dream work, okay. Dream work makes the teamwork, child. So much up and down energy around here, but teamwork does make the dream work, okay. But you have to be willing to work. Okay, willing to do the work. All right, so whatever work that is, make sure it is a positive productivity, okay. Make sure it's something that positive activity, positive produce, okay. In other words, it's going to bring you something good in return. All right, today I'm receptive, okay. Today I will let go of the past, I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future, okay. If you are looking to a bright future, that means you have been putting in bright energy, okay, in the present, because the past may have not brought you some bright energy because maybe you weren't. So now you're learning to turn things around for yourself to bring goodness into you, okay, and around you. All right, Sag, let's close out with an affirmation. Okay, congratulations on whatever this reward is to you, okay. 10 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups, child, showing up for you is a beautiful time to, you know, sit down and just be grateful, okay. It's a moment to give gratitude, okay, for how hard, you know, not only you've been working, but now it's like you put in so much hard work. It's like you have to, you receive the reward. It's time for you to receive this reward. You put in the work for it, okay. This is, I can't believe this is happening for me moment, okay. So congratulations. All right, Sag. All right, today I am confident. Today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. Ooh, Sag, I'm leaving somebody off in this message here feeling strong and empowered, okay. And I love that. I'm glad that you're receiving this message that way, okay, because this is saying, you know what, divine angel, I am so glad I found this message today, okay, that, you know, you're putting me in a perspective of understanding that I may have allowed my past to, you know, keep me stuck in a mental capacity, or feeling like I'm not enough, or feeling like it's not going to work out for me. And looking at all the things the small things I've done today to make things happen and make things work for me, turning nothing into something, okay, is making me feel like, you know what, my future is going to be beautiful, because just those little things of me turning things around for myself is making me feel like things are going to turn around for me in the most positive way, okay. And that's the best way to look at life, you know, especially when you're going through minor setbacks, okay, or when you're going through any type of, you know, emotional setback, okay. So no more setbacks, right? We're going to look at this as, you know what, the time just stopped a little bit for us. We need to catch up a little bit. Okay, what kind of work I need to do? It's like when you get off of work and you got 2 days off and you go back, you're like, what did I miss? Okay, because you're always the one working, right? Or you're the one who puts in so much hard work. Okay, this is what did I miss? Okay, I got to catch up. All right, you got work to catch up. Okay, so whatever it is, for somebody, you got some work to do, okay, so you can accomplish this goal. And for those who are receiving this reward for accomplishing this goal, congratulations, okay. That is your message, Sagittarius. Stay confident, stay bold, stay brave. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.